It's a big week as the San Francisco 49ers head into a primetime matchup against the Seattle Seahawks on Thanksgiving. The Bird Gauntlet is officially upon us as our next 5 opponents are all bird teams. So it's time to sharpen the spears and go bird hunting because we have a lot of birds on the schedule. But first off, we have to start with Seattle. And as you guys know, Seattle is one of our biggest rivals, especially in recent memory, dating back to the Harbaugh era. You know everything that went down. Well, the 49ers have been kind of able to even that out over the recent years, starting back in 2019 with Dre Greenlaw making a insane stuff on the goal line. Obviously, that was just such a pinnacle moment in 49ers Seahawks rivalry. The 49ers being able to absolutely stop the Seattle Seahawks from scoring a touchdown on the 1-inch line, thanks to Dre Greenlaw. Well, Dre Greenlaw went on the Warner House podcast last week to discuss a bunch of different things, but he gave some interesting insights into why he plays so well against the Seahawks. I mean, early on in Dre Greenlaw's career, a nickname that's been dubbed to him is the Seahawk Killer. He plays very, very well against the Seahawks, dating back to his rookie season when he had that goal line stop. He also picked off Russell Wilson in their very first matchup of the year. So Dre Greenlaw plays really, really well against the Seahawks, and we actually get a little bit of insight into why he plays so well against the Seahawks, and it has something to do with Pistol Pete Carrol. Take a listen right here to Dre Greenlaw explaining why Pistol Pete may have pissed him off a little bit and why he plays so well when it's time to play the Seahawks. Take a listen right here.
And for whatever reason, man, you in Seattle, dog. What is it? You know what I mean? With you making big plays versus Seattle. You talk about that game Sunday night. All right, you go and make a little pick. I know we ain't win that game, but you make the little pick at the end to almost help us win the game. And then fast forward to that same year, 2019, the game to get us to the playoffs and get the number 1 seed at the end of the year against Seattle in their house. Last play of the game, a tight end comes underneath me. I'm yelling, in. And I'm just like, oh, no, Russ throwing it right to him. I'm thinking it's a touchdown, Dre Greenlaw. Wham! Go ahead, man. What's up? What's up with you in Seattle, dog?
I don't know, man. So when I was at the combine, I said I don't know. Let me tell you.
He
So
got
when
a
I
little
was at
something.
the when I was at the combine, man, I talked to Pete Carrol, just in his office and stuff, and him and his staff or whatnot. And I don't know, like he just kind of like he was just telling me like cool story, you know what I mean? Just kind of like just chewing his gum, just cool story, man. You know, so I was just looking at him, I was like, you know what I mean? So like I kind of didn't get a really good vibe, but then the draft comes around and they don't even look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, you know what I mean? So it's just you always got certain teams that you just kind of feel like it's. I remember specifically talking to him, so it just kind of brings me back to like a lot of people just kind of just gave up on me a little bit or really didn't really see me as the player that I could be and that I can be. And yeah, so I don't. It's not like I go in there thinking about that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just something about it. It's just something special about it every time. I don't know, man. I can't put my finger on it now, but if I had to, it'd probably be because of Kumar.
Boy, Pete Carrol chewing that gum in your face. You're like, nah.
Quick story, man. All right.
All right.
I'll see your ass.
All right, yeah, all right.
Yeah, that sounds about right, man. Pistol Pete Carrol apparently rubbed Dre Greenlaw the wrong way at the NFL Combine during meetings. So that's pretty hilarious, considering the fact that he said at the beginning, he's like, I don't know, but he's like, but this is why. he knew exactly why. And that's very interesting because I'm sure that was Dre Greenlaw's first impression of Pete Carrol. And it has clearly stuck all the way through now to the point where he knows exactly why he plays so well against the Seattle Seahawks. So just a crazy scenario. First of all, for the 49ers to draft him. We heard about his draft story earlier about how he really did not run a good 40, and he really believes that knocked his draft stock down. And that's the reason why the 49ers were able to take him where they did in the 5th round. But he also came preloaded, not liking Seattle. So it's been a match made in heaven. And of course, got to highlight this story with it being Seattle week. So the San Francisco 49ers turned their sights on Geno Smith and Pete Carrol on Thanksgiving. And as you guys remember, when Levi Stadium first opened, they lost in embarrassing fashion to the Seattle Seahawks, and they had turkey on the 50. And that was kind of the opening legacy of Levi Stadium was that moment. So the hope is the 49ers can reverse that, get payback, and have turkey on the 50 or Seahawk on the 50 at their home stadium. So we'll see what the 49ers do on Thanksgiving, but I feel good with Dre Greenlaw ready to go to war with Pete Carrol and the Seattle Seahawks. Let me know what you think of what Dre Greenlaw had to say on the Warner House podcast. And as well, let me know what you guys think about the Bird Gauntlet that's coming up. That's a lot of birds. It's a lot of birds. Makes me a little queasy. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But you guys let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.